Hello, we are Team Food First, and our first update is that we changed our point of view actually. We used to focus on the social aspect of it, but then have since switched to the food truck owner perspective, and specifically about helping them reduce overproduction and therefore minimize financial losses and then also food waste. So then in terms of our prototyping, go ahead.
Yeah, so we had three prototypes. The first being Food2Go. It's a service that allows vendors to sell unsold food at the end of the day at a very low cost, which minimizes their monetary losses and food waste. So the only condition is that consumers may not know what they're getting until the end of the day. Until the actual food vendor posts a time frame like, oh, come get the food that's left over. And the way we tested it out is by showing people a menu, and then we selected 10 items on the menu, the ones that most were the least likely to sell out, and asked people if they'd be willing to wait until after lunchtime, like say 2 p.m., to come pick the food up. We got 4 responses, and they were pretty positive. They said yes, they would do it, but it was on the condition that they already trust the restaurant and they know that they probably already like the menu's these popular items.
Yeah, great. Awesome. And then for my prototype, I designed kind of a quick mock-up of a platform called Cater Connect that connects people seeking catering to food trucks that can cater. And so then I designed a little bit about what it would look like and how the workflow would be. And we showed this to Mad Max Cantina, and his feedback was actually that it would be great for the caterers, but there's less people, I think, seeking catering than there would be food trucks on the web app. So that would be a big problem because I do think that most consumers could just call up their favorite restaurant and see if they cater rather than making an account, going through the whole setup process and doing all of that versus just picking their regular favorite restaurant.
So the third prototype stems from the idea that food is produced the night before or the morning of the sale. And so if producers knew what to produce in advance, they would allocate production more efficiently and would overproduce less. So our prototype Pre-Snack, which is basically a feed where food trucks can post their menus the night before a sale and basically sell their items for a large discount, like 30%, for example. Consumers can go on the feed the day before and order for the next day, so the food trucks would know in some part what people have ordered. So to test this, I talked to consumers and showed them basically the feed, which I prototyped here and used an existing app called SnackPass as a base for the design. And basically, students were very eager to try this and said that they would definitely use it from 1 to 3 times a week. And for food trucks, said that they would be willing to put a discount if it meant that they would be able to know their production rates better. And actually, 2 of the food trucks wanted to meet again next Tuesday to learn more about this, and also the manager of the Stanford Food Market, also Farmers Market, wants to talk about this more because he was interested. So that was very positive for us, and we realized that this probably meant that this was the idea we want to go to because people have actually asked us to meet with them and not the other way around. So this is probably the most promising idea. We're going to stick with that, and to continue, we're probably going to test with non-students because we realize that students are biased because they're on the meal plan, and so they have less money to spend on out of meal plan food options. So we will continue testing and stick to that prototype.
Yep. All right. Thank you.